condition to rectify. And with humility.
Mankind is a medieval morality play, and it's a fight between good and evil, but like not against each other, mostly over the soul of a man named Mankind, who seems to symbolize all of mankind and the struggles that they go through. And so as Mercy, I also play a preacher. And so as I'm preaching at this tent revival, Mercy comes in and I see him as kind of like a lost son, and I try to get him back to me while these demons and stuff are trying to distract him and trying to show him like the fleeting joys of life.
There's mortal danger in this distraction. This is only but a temporary satisfaction.
I am playing New Guys, and she is a 1930s burlesque temptress, which is essentially just a nice word for a nice stripper. So it's a medieval morality play, and it just follows Mankind, who is embodied in Will, who's playing Mankind, and it just follows his struggles between being tempted, obviously with temptations of the flesh, of technology, of knowledge, and ultimately finding that redemption that everyone, I guess, questions in life. My favorite scene in the show is actually when we're dancing, because Cord is playing nowadays, who's my brother, we are basically taunting Not and trying to get him to dance with us, and he's just saying, no, no, no. And so we just tickle this guy, spank him, and Cord like blows on his belly, and it's fantastic, it's ridiculous, it's funny, and eventually he decides, whatever, I'm just gonna dance with them.
I played Not. He's one of the demons that comes and messes everything up. One of my great scenes is dancing. The dancing, it's a lot of fun, and you have to, it's fun and hard at the same time. You have to keep in character, and you gotta dance this crazy dance. It's just a lot of fun.
I'm playing Mankind. He is the farmer that is subject to this battle of good and evil in the play. Basically, the farmer Mankind, he had just lost his wife in the midst of the Dust Bowl, and we're just in the beginning of Black Sunday, and the events of this play take place during that day. So he finds himself in a church revival, and during this said church revival, a bunch of demons come in and they're harassing the preacher, and eventually Mankind is tempted by the demons to pursue his desires rather than to follow a more righteous path.
My role in this show is as choreographer, and I'm setting a couple of pieces within the show. We're doing a 20s inspired kind of, if you think flapper, Prohibition era style dance. Most of the time Katie comes to me and says she has an idea, and she tells me what she wants me to do in the show. And then after that, I either reference videos. For this, I looked at a lot of 20s videos of the song that she was really inspired by. And then from there, I just put pieces of it together to fit for what we're doing.
Katie is brilliant. I don't think there's any other way to say that. She expects the best from you because she knows that you can do it. And I've never done a role like this before, and so I questioned, I was like, why would you do this? Like, I don't know what you see. And she just said, I would not have cast you if I didn't believe that you could do it. And just having that utter faith from someone terrifies me and makes me feel like I must do this.
It's always fun, but at times it can be frustrating because she wants the best out of me, and sometimes I'm either tired or something like that, but she always gets the best out of me, and that's what I love about it, because she doesn't give up on me if I come back with a snide remark or something like that. It's always her loving me and showing that she actually cares about me instead of just using me as a cast member. She actually invested in me as a person too. So
Katie is awesome. She knows exactly what she wants. She always, she's very patient. If I do something and it's not quite there, she'll let me know in the nicest way. She always tells me, okay, this is good, but let's work on this, or she's awesome to work with, and she always has lots of ideas, and she's always open to take my ideas, and we always find a middle ground and combine them together.
Here is this big story about what is it to be human and to be tempted, and what are the temptations that we wrestle with, and how do those affect our ability to be moral, ethical, decent people, and then what happens when we try and resist temptation, and how do we manage that? And the play offers the answer. First, we do that through the mercy of God, but very practically within the play, it says we resist temptation by having a job, having something to do, whether we are digging in our field, whether we are pushing our plow, that's something that occupies our time and keeps us focused and keeps us aware of our place in the world. What mankind uses as his shield in this play is a piece of paper on which he has written from dust to dust, that reminding himself that this life is transitory. And then he uses his shovel as his weapon. This is, I'm working, I'm going to have something to do. And it's the temptations that are idle, that pull him away from that work, that convince him to be afraid, that work their way into his dreams and mess with his subconscious mind, and that make him make choices that bring him a lot of sadness until he finally renounces them and goes back to promising to live a life where he does his best and works as hard as he can. And the final lesson from mercy to him is go and sin no more. That regardless of what mercy can offer him, he's also responsible for being a decent person. Did you know that April Sunday, 1935 is Black Sunday in Oklahoma history? Dust clouds from the Dust Bowl storms rolled through with such ferocity that entire towns were buried and lost. And what we've uncovered are the remnants of a tent revival, an Easter Sunday tent revival that was being held on the plains of northwestern Oklahoma, that was buried and preserved completely in sand. And as we've excavated it, what we discovered is that this tent is haunted. It is haunted by the people who went to the revival. It's haunted by the spirit of the minister. It's haunted by several demons who were there that night trying to win the souls of the people who were about to be lost to the dust storm. When you come to the Davis Theater on Halloween night, what you will find is this tent, this haunted revival. And within it, there's a play inside that's been going on for the last 70 years. And what this play is a morality play designed to help you find purpose, to help you find morality in the last moments before the dust storm comes to get you again. And if that's not the spookiest place you can be in Chickasha on Halloween night, plus there's going to be candy and money. Did I mention candy and money? There's going to be candy and money, yeah. You can win prizes, you can eat food, there are burlesque temptresses, so yeah, it's going to be a fun thing.